I'm Sheila from themusicobsession.com, and today I'm here at Toy Soldiers. And why don't you guys go around and introduce yourselves and say what your role is in the band?
You go.
I am Ron Gallo. I sing and play the guitar and play a little harmonica.
I'm Matt Kelly and I play guitar.
I'm Dom Dillett and I play the drums and sing.
I'm Bill McCluskey. I play the bass and I sing.
My name's Luke. I play the keys.
Right on. So you guys have a show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Rockwood Music Hall.
Rockwood Music Hall in
Yes.
New York City. So how's the tour been going so far?
It's been brutal. We've been on the road for like 6 hours.
It's been about 6 hours now.
Oh man, whew, I need a tour story then.
This is the
6
furthest we've ever
hours.
been from home. We're from Philly, and you know we haven't been this far west. Probably ever. Yeah, I think New York's definitely the furthest west we've been. It's good to be here though. It's just a different climate that we're not used to, but here's some nice mountains.
Yeah.
They're very
definitely.
they're very
Landscape.
organized.
Mhm.
Very organized.
Our short tour has been great so far. It's really humid today. We wish we had air conditioning in our van.
Are you talking about the comedy tour or the music tour?
Because the comedy tour is going terribly. You were at the Chuckle Hut last night. We did not do very well.
I'm sorry to hear that. The comedy scenes, you guys are really on your A game with that.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Say.
Do you really think so?
Yeah. Yeah. I really do.
Are you sure?
I really do. Got a contract later with you guys.
Oh, all right.
So I want to hear about the album, and I really want to hear about your influences, just in general, because I'm a huge fan of folk and bluegrass music, and I'm getting that vibe. So influences, and then the recording process. What do you hear about that?
We recorded the album with a producer out of Philadelphia, Bill Moriarty, and he kind of met us just through passing, but like at a live show, and he wanted to capture that vibe. So I
Yeah.
think he has this really great ability to get bands in there, capture bands like in their best element. So the whole goal was to make the album sound like as live and energetic as possible, and I think we did a really good job.
Oh yeah, I think you accomplished that.
Yeah, and that's why we're most excited about the album, is that it captures like the whole vibe, energetic, fun sort of thing.
Yeah. As far as influences, especially around the time of making the album, we were all listening to a lot of Sun Records. There's a live Jerry Lee Lewis album called Live at the Star Club that was like really influential for us. Just about that like frenetic, old kind of rock and roll energy that we like. And then some of the recording and like production techniques that they use, you know, we got into too, like echo. Like really simple, minimal stuff, but just like a little echo on the vocal or something can go a long way. So yeah, not like super effects laden, but like just enough to give you a little.
Little something.
Totally, a lot of like old soul influence, like Stax Records, and a lot
Yeah.
of Muscle Shoals stuff.
Yeah, like
that was-
Otis Redding. Jack White's album had just come out when we were recording it. That was a big influence for me. It's the only time I've gotten a speeding ticket is listening to his album, so it made me want to like, you know, rock and roll and play guitar.
Mm-hmm. I think the city of New Orleans too. Not necessarily the Arlo Guthrie song, but like the actual city itself. We spent a good amount of time there, and the record cover was taken there
Okay.
on our friend's porch. And yeah, we just, I think we all are kind of very drawn to whatever it is that's going on in New Orleans. Just like, yeah,
Mystique
magic.
and being
Yeah.
able to drink in the streets.
Oh yeah.
Something
Well,
all that.
I have to tell you that, so I reviewed your album for the website, and I immediately said it's for people, like, if you want to listen to it, if you're not familiar with you guys, I said for Jack White, and I said that this album reminds me of walking around Bourbon Street, which is just really funny that you say that. So
That's
like,
awesome.
I
Well,
completely
then-
picked that up from listening to it.
Damn, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exactly
totally
sort of
accomplished that, so.
Quite
Very
different.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I just really wanted to know about that. This is my first interview too, so I'm kind of like on lax on the. Oh, you know what I really want to know? Where did you guys get your band name? I'd love to know that.
Let me tell you a little story. While chilling at the rehab pool party in Vegas, contemplating a cure for cottonmouth, admiring the flesh parade, and pondering the wisdom of doubling down when the dealer shows a face card. It hit me. Toy Soldiers.
Wow, yeah, that's
Whoa. That is
So
much
if that's
better
not
than
the worst thing, if that's not the worst thing that you've ever heard, I don't know what else we could say, but that's where it comes from.
Did you
It came from an undisclosed source.
Thank you, Monster
Energy.
for such awe-inspiring
Can
tales.
we get a sponsor for your origin story?
Yeah.
I hope they do, because that was really epic.
It's funny. It's weird that us and Monster got our names from the same exact.
Yeah, that is such a
Situation.
Because we're stylistically pretty different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our music is at least.
Yeah.
From Monster.
Their
From
their
Monster
first
Energy.
album was a lot like
Their first album was okay though.
I think in a literary terms, we're pretty influenced by Monster. So
Okay. Okay.
poetically, lyrically, yeah, definitely a lot of Monster going on.
Okay, great. So besides Monster, who writes the songs? Just,
Well, so I guess looking at this record, I mean, I guess a bulk of the songs I had kind of written and brought to the band. There's a few, there's a couple songs that are more like collaborative efforts, which were kind of, as we grow as a band, it's becoming more of like the dominant thing. A couple tracks, Forget How It Used to Be in This Old Town, were songs that Bill wrote, like all the music to and melodies, and then, we sort of worked together on getting the lyrics and everything down. So those were co-written, and Don has a song on the record called Weeping Willow. If you want to talk about that at all, sort of, that he brought that to the band and sing that one.
Yeah, I think that with the songs well, that one and the ones like Bill wrote, they were kind of just like ideas we had. I mean, the band, it's basically, a Toy Soldier song.
Right.
Just like, the skeleton was there. That was the cool thing about this record, is our first record, feeling like these 5 guys, made these songs happen, So
Yeah, absolutely.
especially, even with the ones I wrote, I don't consider them like a song of mine. It's like the first real effort by Toy Soldiers to put the songs together. So it's exciting in that way, for sure.
So do you feel like there's like a really collective theme on this album?
I think it goes back to what you said about like walking on Bourbon Street or something like that. Like a song like This Old Town or something like that is supposed to embrace community, maybe something that everybody could maybe sing along to, or something that's very simple melodically, something that's almost trying to take something away from American music, like something as simple as a melody and a simple chord structure, at least for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the songs are all pretty different on the album, but as a whole, the theme might be like the sound of like, post-internet dudes who have been traveling the country. So that we've been traveling. Like we've been traveling the country and getting influences from all over. But also growing up, like with the internet, we have access to even more influences. So, I mean, it's kind of like world music through like the lens of 5 dudes from the Northeast.
Yeah. Which is also really funny because I said that as well. I was like, or Jack Kerouac style road tripping music too. So, I got that vibe anyway.
I'm cool with all of
That's
them.
great.
Cool.
Yeah, stylistically, each song, from song to song, is almost entirely different. I don't know what it is that makes them all kind of work together. I think it might just be the energy
Yeah. Oh,
surrounding the
yeah.
album. That's common. That sort of, even though you go from song to song, you might not think it's necessarily even the same band, but there's something about it. So I think it's viral energy that is like, oh, this actually makes sense now.
Yeah, it's like a live set, and that's what I really liked about it. It makes
Yeah.
you want to go see you guys live, and I encourage everyone to definitely do that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, you guys completely captured that, so I
Very
like that a lot. Is there anything you guys want to tell your fans, or any information you want to give out?
We want to
Oh,
thank all of them for helping the album come out. It was birthed by way of a Kickstarter. So,
Oh, right on.
I mean, it's crowdfunded from our friends and family, and then also people we've never even met before. So it's really inspiring and reassuring. Kind of like we're going the right direction. So thank you, fans.
And please come to shows. We're going to be all over the country. Please come to us. It's how we maintain the upkeep on our diamond encrusted band.
No, that's
And
actually
we all
rust.
have-
It's rust. It's not.
I think we all have at least 3 mortgages each.
Yeah. Did you say Dime and Krusty, man?
Yes, diamond crusted. You know?
Yes, I understand.
they're like breadcrumbs that are made of diamonds.
Okay, I just thought you
The-
said
the
it was
whole
Or
band-
they're just an entire
The
box
whole
of
band
French
is deep
fries.
It's
fried.
covered in dimes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's some
And
diamonds
bread
and some Ritz crackers smashed on the ground.
Yeah. I think that's really it. That Please Come to shows. I mean, that's kind of like that's kind of our thing. Our whole, that's what we love to do the most. I think is just be a live band and travel around,
Yeah.
travel around and play. So if people come out and see, that's helping us keep that thing going. So that's number one. Buying a record is a bonus. I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
a bonus thing. So. Yeah.
So anyway, the Maybe Boys is out. Came out on the 10th. Yesterday. Buy it, listen to it. It's amazing. See them live. There you
Do
go.
it.